I have been trading full-time for 5 years, and I'm currently managing multiple 7 figures in trading capital between my private investor and my prop firm accounts. I was able to not only quit my job as a commercial painter, but I've also retired my wife, who now gets to be a stay-at-home mom. The main reason why I got into trading was to have freedom from a 9-to-5 job that I was spending 50 plus hours a week at to barely scrape by. It was a blessing to find trading when I did before my daughter was born, and since then she has never seen me have to leave to go to a job, and I've never missed any special occasions in her life. And because of the experience and the knowledge I now have as a successful Forex trader, I know exactly how I would go from a complete beginner to a consistently profitable trader as fast as possible. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing exactly that. If I had to start over, how I would learn to trade Forex as a complete beginner and just in a matter of months set myself up to be a consistently profitable Forex trader. I'm going to be revealing a lot of secrets in this video that I've learned throughout my time as a Forex trader, which will help you fast track your way to success. So make sure you listen carefully and watch this video all the way through, as each of these things could be your golden ticket to becoming a successful day trader. I think we can look at this from a couple different angles, and both of these versions would require slightly different action steps. So one version could be myself right now as is, if I just had my trading abilities wiped and everything else stayed the same. The other version could be if I simply just had to start over, knowing everything I now know about trading, maybe minus my trading edge. So the first version would have a very simple answer, and it might sound like a shameless plug, but it's not. And anyone who has one of these will know, and they'll tell you it's a cheat code. So if I had my mind wiped of just my trading knowledge, but everything else stayed the same, I would without a doubt find a mentor as fast as possible. And here is why. Let's say I want to become a real estate investor, but I know absolutely nothing. Naturally, people first start researching. They get on YouTube and start typing how to become a real estate investor, and hundreds of videos will pop up from different people talking about why they think the way that they do it is best. It would be a very easy way to get lost down a bunch of rabbit holes, and I'd have no one to ask questions to and no real game plan. It would just be a quick way to get information overloaded and get really confused. What should have been done is jumping on YouTube or Google or whatever it is with the goal to find someone in real estate who clearly knows what they're talking about. They have a track record and a solid reputation, and have a lot of other people that they've also helped become successful in real estate. Nowadays, it is extremely easy to find out if someone is legit or not. And once you find that person, reach out to them, have a conversation, put yourself in close proximity to that person, and lean into their experience, their systems, their knowledge, and more importantly, their network. This is exactly what I did when I wanted to start getting into real estate. I found a guy who lived about an hour away from me, who has been in the game for over 10 years. He's around the same age as me, but makes well over $500,000 a month passively. So I reached out, I had a conversation. Next thing you know, he's mentoring and coaching me and helping me implement the exact system he uses to generate that insane income. In my opinion, getting a coach or a mentor is the fastest way to success in any space. It doesn't matter if it's health, business, trading, sports, it doesn't matter. Think about it. Would you become a better basketball player watching YouTube videos or working with an NBA player? It's a no-brainer. So that's what I would do in that version. The second version, if my life just reset and I had to start everything over from scratch, knowing what I now know about trading minus having my trading edge. Trading is broken down into 4 categories. The first category is system and process. This essentially means you need to set up your trading like you're starting a business. Second, you have strategy. This is the technical analysis that you'll be doing on the charts and identifying your edge. This is essentially your business's product, because this is what generates the income. Third is your mindset. Trading is and will be a very emotional ride for you, especially when a large capital is involved, and you need to be razor sharp. You need to have good habits, a solid routine, and be able to make logical, informed decisions consistently. And fourth is monetizing and scaling, because after you start your business and you create or build a product, you need to start making money with it. And then you can optimize the product so you can scale it and your revenue. So if I knew this framework and I needed to start implementing it, this is what I would do. Take some time and put the pen to paper. You want to identify exactly what it is you want, because different desires require different actions. Take your everyday pizza joint up the street from your house and compare it to a massive chain like Domino's. Well, they both sell pizzas, but completely different goals and business models. Once you know what you want, you can then start mapping out a plan of action. Remember, being prepared is everything. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And when you're doing this, think of it no different than if you were to start a business, because again, that's essentially what you're doing. This is your business plan. My trading business has an LLC, a business bank account, payroll, distributions, bookkeeping, etc. You won't need most of this or any of it until you become a profitable trader, but you get the idea. Just having a really good product or invention that you think the world could use doesn't mean you're going to have a successful business. So in trading, strategy is one piece of the puzzle. That's your product. Spending all of your time and energy there won't make you a successful trader. And if that's been what you've been doing this whole time, it's probably why you're spinning your tires and not going anywhere. When you treat this like a business, it also includes your routines and your schedule. You have to plan for everything. Know exactly how much time and when you can dedicate to building your business and what you're going to be doing. Don't wing it. Most successful businesses become successful from the systems and data that they collect. For example, if I have 3 products that I'm going to sell in my business, you need proof of concept, meaning do people actually want them? How well do they sell? Who is your target audience? And you might find out only one of your products does really well, while the others just cost you money. So you may be experimenting with different strategies, but if you don't have a process to find your edge, aka the product that will bring your business income, you're wasting a lot of time and energy. So make sure you're focusing on one strategy and documenting everything in detail. Let me show you an example of a trade journal my students get access to in EFX University. Here you can see how incredibly detailed this is and how it documents every aspect of your actions that are executed in the market. It shows the best and worst pair, pattern, day, week, market session, time frame, percentage of wins with and against the trend, average risk to reward, how many trades negatively and positively were affected by news. Everything is covered. By doing so, this will expose all of your strengths and weaknesses, allowing you to refine your process and identify your edge in the market. In addition to this, you also want to be taking before, middle, and after snapshots of all your charts. And at the end of each month, you need to review all this information and continue doing so even when you're successful. Successful businesses don't stop using systems when they become profitable because they need to keep tight feedback loops. It will also help them optimize and scale down the road. So throughout this process, you really need to make sure that you're focused on just the data, not making money. And I know that sounds crazy, but the objective needs to be clear so that you can take clear action. So make sure you're focused on finding your edge, and that's it. Once you have your edge, you can then shift your focus to making money with your product. And when you are in the process of finding your edge and what works for you, make sure you're doing this on a demo account. Failing to do this is just going to cost you more time and money. Everyone pays for an education in trading one way or another. Doing so on a demo controls how much these lessons are going to cost you. Another important point that I want to also bring to your attention when it comes to knowing your numbers. Don't over leverage your business and risk its health. A healthy business with healthy financials and budgets is extremely important. So as a trader, risk management is everything. Trading is a numbers game. This means using proper risk management and never exceed 1 to 2% per position. And you can do this really easily with a risk management calculator. The main goal with all of this is so that you can create and continue refining a trade plan with every monthly backtesting session when you're reviewing your data. Think of it like a business plan. It's essentially telling you what and when and where to enter and exit positions with logical reasoning. So as you're doing this, create set criteria and follow it. And here is another really important piece of advice. Every trade journal comes in phases. I commonly refer to this as the stages of a trader's evolution. First up is stage one. This is ground floor. You simply don't know what you don't know. You're learning and implementing. Stage two is the neutral zone or break even. This stage means you are making progress. You have found a foundation and you're documenting and backtesting. And because of that, you're no longer losing money. You're now protecting and maintaining a break even balance in your demo account. Next up is stage three, which is a profitable trader. And stage four is optimizing and scaling. You can't go from stage one to stage three, just like you can't go from stage two to stage four. This is the evolution or journey of every trader. And again, and you're probably tired of me saying this, it's no different than a business. Most businesses go through the exact growing pains. So up to this point, we've talked about two of the four categories. And just keep in mind, this is from a high level. There's a lot more that goes into the process, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to give you framework. The next important category is mindset. So when you first start trading, that current version of yourself is not capable of being a successful trader. You have to identify the characteristics of a successful trader, which is also another benefit of having a mentor. And then you need to have an honest conversation with yourself and identify your character flaws, your strengths, your weaknesses, things that might prevent you from success. So for example, it is fair to say that professional traders are very good at making clear-headed decisions under pressure. They're good with managing their emotions and losing trades, winning trades, and losing streaks. They are extremely patient, disciplined, confident, adaptable, and consistent. So you essentially need to create and build a new version of yourself. It's not about becoming a successful trader that's important. What's important is becoming a person who is capable of being a successful trader. Think of it like this. In video games, when you start playing a new game, you start with a default basic character skin. Let's use Call of Duty, for example. You would have a basic camo skin and you have no attachments for your weapons. As you start and continue playing, you begin leveling up your character, their abilities, and their weapons. And it's no different than what you need to do with yourself in order to be a successful trader. What habits does this person have? What character traits? What routines, etc. A good way of also doing this is documenting additional information for your trades. It's called a market biofeedback, and you're essentially keeping a journal about your thoughts, emotions, and actions at different stages of a running trade. I would also recommend reading or watching anything from Mark Douglas, who is the author of the popular trading mindset book, Trading in the Zone. The last category we need to discuss is monetizing and scaling. So now your trading infrastructure is created. You have a profitable product, aka your edge. You've tested it on a demo account and proven a profitable trade expectancy. Now it's time to monetize it. If you are anything like me, when I first started trading, you don't have enough capital to deposit anything substantial. I was barely getting by paying my bills, let alone being able to deposit thousands of dollars into a broker account. And given that you don't want to be risking more than 1 or 2% per trade, if you average 10% a month on $1,000 account, this wouldn't be enough to have any type of positive impact on your life. Fortunately for you, there are much better solutions that weren't around when I first started trading. If I was you, I would focus on getting profitable and then start trading with a prop firm. Prop firms are companies that provide traders anywhere from 10K up to 600,000 or more in trading capital for a profit split. Typically, these profit splits are anywhere from 70 to 90% to the trader. This also mitigates a lot of risk to you since you don't have to deposit any of your own money. And if you lose, it's on them, not you. So that same 10% on a $100,000 account, we're now talking $10,000 before the profit share versus $100 on a $1,000 account. And this will position you to start making enough money that can have a huge positive impact on your life and much faster. All these things that I shared with you will help you get to that dream goal of yours much faster and easier. But having said that, doing this by yourself is easier said than done. So if you want to guarantee that you are able to apply all of this successfully and become a consistently profitable Forex trader, click the first link in the description below. Also, if you want to know the exact path on how you can become a consistently profitable Forex trader in just 8 minutes, click this video here where I'll show you exactly how to do that.